Yo, hip hop and R&B right here on 103.5 The Beat. Papa Keith live. I don't ask for much from my program director, AO, but I asked him for this interview, man, and he delivered, and they delivered. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, Clipse is in the building.
What up?
What's up?
What's happening?
Hey, legends, how y'all doing?
Man, really good. Really good.
How's the tour been going so far for you?
Great. Madhouse every night. A zoo. Really good.
People are glad to see you back, right?
Yeah, very much so, man. I think everyone's been waiting on the Clipse. I didn't know how serious they were about it, but they definitely showed up and showed out on the release of this album.
Absolutely, man. So be it as well, right?
Yeah.
And what an amazing album. What an amazing body of work.
Thank you.
Like you want to talk about like art? You know, when people talk about music as art, sometimes when you're into music, it's harder for you look at a piece of art and you're like, well, how is what we doing, or how is music art? If anybody wants an example of how music is art, I would say it'll be Clipse. Even from y'all original album cover.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Y'all had collided that.
Yeah.
You know, could you talk about that?
We treat it as such. You know, when it comes to Clipse, it's definitely a standard. It's definitely an end goal. Like we see it from the beginning. We give you everything that's true to life with ourselves, how we see things, and we just keep it real hip hop. We don't ever trace any trend, anything that's going on, and it's been working for us.
Yeah, it has.
Just to add to that, I think that being in this climate of music and how music is today and what it is actually that we do, and just fundamentalist and lyric driven and things like that, you do have to show the other sides of just culture. You know what I'm saying? And hip hop has always been a thing that's, it's not just rooted in the music, it's rooted in the culture, it's rooted in art, it's rooted in fashion, it's rooted in, just what's hot and what's not.
Right.
So to be able to get that across in every aspect of the album is super important.
Absolutely. I gotta say this from a fan's perspective, because I am one, right? Always been a fan of Clipse. But then, when the situation happened, I hung on to Pusha. I was Team King Push. We missed you, brother.
Oh, man.
You know what I'm saying? We really missed you, because although King Push carried the torch.
Me too.
That part. Although King Push, you carried the torch, and you did a phenomenal job. Gave us so many joints, went through the battlefield, all of that kind of stuff, Having you back and hearing this album, it was like, man. So I want to know from your perspective, how does it feel to be back at it with your brother?
Oh man, listen, I say all the time, I'm thankful that he had something for me to come back to. Upholding just how we've always seen hip hop, upholding true tradition, integrity, professionalism, artistry, he gave me something to come back to, because I was really done. I was done. So if he was just up here rapping and tapping, I wouldn't even have came back. But I'm proud to be back alongside my brother, and at this level.
Yeah, absolutely.
At this level, it's crazy.
And to your props, King Push, man, you've definitely, took the cross on your back and
Thank you, man.
Went through the mud with it, man.
Thank you.
So how does it feel, when I ask you now, how does it feel to have your brother back now with you?
Oh, man, a load off my shoulders. I mean, just being honest,
Right.
it's really a load off my shoulders, man. Man, the duo, the partnership, the brotherhood, the idea of just not even having to look over your shoulder because somebody is behind you, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
watching your back. It's something that I've missed for definitely 16 years.
Yeah.
And it's people tell me they can see it on stage. People tell me here recently, man, we just see you just be having a blast up there, a ball up there, And people who've been watching me solo as well, they was like, man, this you having the time of your life right now.
Absolutely, man, and you deserve that. This one, I have to also admit, I grew up in New York, and I remember when Clipse came out. I was still in New York at the time, and we couldn't figure out where I was from, for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you just had this song, and the one thing I kind of related to, because, we do this in the music world, we always compare things, And you remember that group? I can't remember the name of them. They had that song, Lucchini.
Camp Low.
Yeah,
Camp
Camp
Low.
Low.
Thank
Camp
you
Low,
so
of course.
much.
Yeah.
Of course.
Like, y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like, had like that
Yeah.
kind of vibe to it. I know those were Philly cats. So I think we were associating you at first with Philly. You know what I'm saying? Until we found out VA. Because, great things happen out of VA, like Chris Brown, Missy Elliott, but nothing street.
Right.
When he came
at
out
the
of
time.
VA.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, at the time. So this was like a phenomenon for us. Could you talk about, I'm sure the struggle to come out of VA was a lot harder than New York and Atlanta and other places. Could you talk about that experience?
Yeah, I would say that, well, first, I know also from the funeral, people thought we were from New Orleans. That's the first thing that we heard. But like just coming out of VA, we did have to go back to New York and get our deal.
Mm-hmm.
We would always get in Chad's car, me, Pusha Pharrell, and just travel back and talk to who we thought were A&Rs.
Right.
Mailroom clerks.
Yeah, mailroom clerks, and whatever,
Usually.
whoever would listen.
Yeah.
But yeah, we didn't have what like down south had. We and when I say down south, I mean like the dirty south.
Yeah.
We didn't fit in there, and we really didn't fit in with the mixtape era that was going on in New York. So we did our own thing, and coming out of Virginia Beach.
Yeah, and it worked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
It was so refreshing.
it definitely worked. It was at that time though, it was really it was a really good time for Virginia Beach. At that time, well, before us, you had Teddy Riley who moved there, who was of course running music, and within that there was he brought a whole nother energy to Virginia Beach, musical energy.
Yeah.
The discovery of the Neptunes, Pharrell and Chad, the Timbaland and Missy, and just the other artists that would come down to Future Records. I think it for us specifically, it gave us a bit of inspiration and hope to be able to see it and be that close to it. You know what I'm saying? Virginia at that time, man, it was a really good time for music, but identity wise, you was either the West Coast or you was New York or you was South, like proper dirty South. And Virginia is the South to us, but never have we been embraced. We actually were more so embraced by the New York, New York with the Norfolk State and the Hampton and the colleges and just that whole. They used to call it Mid-Atlantic.
Mm-hmm.
So all of that wave. And we actually are born in the Bronx.
Wow.
People
I
don't
did
know.
not know
Yeah,
that.
we was born in the Bronx.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So that kind of makes sense.
It makes sense,
Yeah.
but we were raised in Virginia.
Right.
So,
Right.
And we come up definitely on New York hip hop.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Where your parents from? Like, where's your family from? Your heritage?
So our dad was from Chattanooga, Tennessee.
What?
My mom was from Norfolk, Virginia, and they met in New York.
Wow.
Yeah.
Had us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. That's amazing, man. I want to get into this new album. How does it feel? You talked about, both of you brothers, reuniting musically. How does it feel to reunite with the man himself?
Oh man. We think that's the only way to do it.
Yeah.
That's the how we started is how we finish, and how we're going currently. And I think that's what the fans want to see. And I think that collectively we make the best music together. We already understand, what we're looking for.
And we're from a hip hop era and time where one producer, one producer for the group or a soloist, whatever it is. That's what we look for, that level of cohesion. We look for that level of album making. We came up on that. don't even know how to do the other thing.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right,
like
right.
just go grab beats from everybody. It's
Right.
like, you know, I'm sure you'll find hot records, but it's the cohesiveness and the storytelling of an album that always resonates with us.
That's amazing. What's the biggest response that you're getting out of one song on the project? What's the one that everybody's gravitating towards?
Oh man.
I don't think we can pick one. I mean, we
Yeah.
say all the
Beautiful
time,
problem to
yeah,
Yeah,
you know,
we don't we can't really, I don't even have a favorite.
yeah.
Like truthfully.
I think
They-
it
they're
tells a
cr-
story,
Yeah.
right?
Listen,
Yeah.
they're crying at the shows. Birds don't sing. Straight up.
Mm.
Like people are straight up crying, like tears. POV is definitely a thing where, you know, as soon as it drops, crazy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, people
So
are word
be
for
it.
word
Yeah.
with So Be It and
Ace
Chains and
trumpets,
Whips.
chains and whips, yeah.
You know, yellow diamonds of that baby. Like
Yes.
you hear it immediately. Like I think a lot of the songs, man, we do about 9 joints from the set list. I mean,
Right.
from 9 album joints are in the set list.
Wow.
So it's like, you know, you just see what people their favorite parts
Yeah,
of
yeah.
these specific records, and that's a good chunk of an album
Yeah.
to have in your set list. I mean, for a discography like ours.
And
And
I
of
wanted
all
to know from your
ages.
perspective. You know?
Yeah, all ages.
all ages. That's what we're really noticing. You know,
Yeah.
it's fans that, you know, didn't even know that Pusha was ever, you know, in a group before.
Wow.
Like we have like, you know, just the fanfare is just like new as well.
We've been saying 60 to 16.
Yeah, it's crazy.
that's crazy.
60 to 16.
And,
Crazy.
and then the younger people are gravitating towards some of your older.
Yeah, they're getting
yeah.
introduced
Or
to
they
it.
getting FOMO because they see the older crowd. They be like, oh man, popular demand.
Yeah.
They look, they're like, oh damn, 09, you gotta think.
Yeah.
You know,
Wow.
if they sick, they just was born.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
That is amazing, man. Listen, I really appreciate this opportunity. Just please let the audience know. I mean, they should already know. Let them know the name of the album, where they could find it, how they could find you on the tour, and all that good information.
Listen, of course, the album is album of the year. Let God Sort 'Em Out, by the Clipse. You know, we on all your streaming platforms. You know, your Apple Music, your Spotify's, whatever, Tidal, whatever you got.
Coming to a city near you.
Yeah, letgodsortemout.com for the whole tour.
right.
For the whole tour routing. Again, letgodsortemout.com. You go get the merch. You know, we got the merch plays. We got everything
I saw
going
that.
on.
They
Go
did
up there,
something
go
in
crazy.
Miami where they were featuring the merch, and it
Yeah.
was really dope.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
for sure.
Listen, I would say this, and you know, as a fan, I would ask all of the Clipse fans to purchase the album. You know,
Yeah.
streaming is cool, but when you a real fan, you purchase that. You buy the album.
Listen,
you
we
support
like that.
it in the best way that you possibly can. So I
Yeah.
urge everyone to do that at this time.
We appreciate that
Appreciate
for
it.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
But just make sure you get it. However you get it, just get
Yeah.
it and treat yourself.
I done stole some stuff before too. So if you steal, then steal. You know, come to the show.
Yeah.
Listen, I done stole
Yeah.
straight up.
Malice, King Push, man.
Yeah.
I love
Yes,
you,
sir.
brothers.
Man,
Thank you so
appreciate
much.
you, brother.
Love,
Love.
for
brother.
hip-hop.
Appreciate
sir.
it. Thank
man,
you.
we really are so happy you're back together, man.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
And
you.
Thanks,
listen, I hope
man.
it continues on.
For
I hope
sure.
you've proven to yourself that we missed and needed you. And,
Oh, man.
and what
Yes.
you're providing us in hip hop, there's still a large group of us that need that hip hop intellect that you provide for
Man,
us.
thank you.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? In
Yeah.
this modern
Thank
day.
you. Thank
so
you.
Thank you.
please, brothers.
Means
Yes,
a lot.
sir.
Appreciate it.
Yes,
you got
sir.
it. More to come.
Yes, sir.
Much more to come.
Boom.